They reject you, it was meant to be. Look, I know sometimes you always wish it was that person. And in some cases it is. Maybe it's just not the right time. But, if you can tell the characteristics just don't align with you, or the type of person that they are just doesn't really gel with you. Maybe you were in a mindset of lust. Maybe you were in a mindset of, I'm just trying to fix just put a band-aid over whatever happened. Maybe you just broke up with your partner and you're just trying to, hop on to the next one real quick, have a rebound. And it doesn't work out. They just weren't for you. Simple as that. I remember back in the days when I used to do pickup, let's put it that way, right? Go out, get girls' numbers, and there was always this one girl I was like, let's say out of a day with Mac or, pick up women, right? And I think they'd always be like one really like, wow, dude, this one's like insanely beautiful. Obviously like the internal shit will always fuck it up, like the anxiety, like, oh, what if it doesn't work and all that stuff. Those things always just fuck it up. But, and you go up to this person, maybe they're very resistant, maybe they're very off-putting. Maybe they make it hard for you to actually like close the number. Maybe they just went for you, Sometimes we always have to look at our external life, I know I'm taking it to that side of the story, but maybe your life doesn't really need that right now. That type of person, In some instances, yes, I'm not saying that life has rules, specific rules that you should live by, I do believe that sometimes even the person that you don't want wants you, maybe to teach you something, a lesson. It's crazy how life works, really. Maybe being with that type of person, let's say you forced the situation and actually managed to close a number or end up with that person, or even hooking up with that person. Maybe they need to teach you that maybe this specific personality trait isn't for you. Because when something's not meant to be, it'll consistently go wrong. Trust. Like maybe they'll leave you on read. Maybe they'll just make things difficult for you. It won't be as easy and flowing as like when you meet someone who, once you meet them, it's like you've known them forever. A soulmate, if you will. Right? I like those interactions way better. But you'll never know unless you go out there and try. Right? Rejection is great. Rejection is a very good thing. I think for someone who hasn't, been out there and actually felt rejection, in the case of relationships, it's gonna sting like a bitch, for real. It's gonna sting. For people out there who just, who are starting to like get out there, if you don't prefer Tinder, because I'm also the type of person, I don't really prefer online dating, even though I have the opportunity to. I just don't prefer it. I need that human connection to feel you, to see you, to see how you act in person, not just on some profile that anybody can fake. Oh, I'm a philanthropist when I don't even know anything about philanthropy. I mean, that's a topic for another day. That's just a basic example. So I was just trying to make a point there with the whole fact that people can fake anything on Tinder just for a specific person. So when it comes to relationships, if it doesn't work out, it just wasn't meant to be. In some cases it will still happen, and life will just show you the type of person. And when you're with this person, two things can happen. You will feel unfulfilled. Oh, I got this person finally. Maybe I hooked up, maybe I did whatever. But it just doesn't feel great. It feels like, was all this for this? We chase a lot. We try to hide things. Especially like back in the days, like 2 years ago, when this whole online dating thing was picking up. Everybody was just trying to find a quick fix. Swipe. Oh, I want to go sleep with her. I want to go get with her. I want to go get her number. It's cool to hook up and get relationships, right? But to use that as a quick fix to just heal whatever issues that you have within, it's not a great thing in my opinion. We're all damaged people trying to damage other people. Or you'll end up like me, a serial cheater who, oh, I'm not satisfied with one person, so I want 4 people, So don't do that. So that was one side. On the other side, they'll just teach you a crazy, crazy lesson. Maybe you'll find out, okay, now that I'm with this person, I don't like this specific type of personality trait. I don't like people who maybe are into astrology or who are party goers, for example. Don't take what you see on the internet for fact. Maybe you might like somebody who's not submissive. In your case, I've seen a lot of guys out there who say that they're not into girls who are very like submissive and whatnot. Some people can deal with those, or some people can deal with the former. It is what it is. But that's rejection when it comes to relationships. And in other cases, let's say they rejected you and it's not actually like a relationship. Maybe it's a workplace. Maybe it just wasn't for you. Maybe the pay might have never been great. Maybe you might not have enjoyed or had the right experiences that you needed to be in that specific environment. I want to add this part into the story because, it's not only about relationships, as nice as that seems, but we should always talk about the other stuff, Maybe that plan getting cancelled by friends after you told them maybe you needed to go out with them. Hey, I made a plan with a specific friend, but they said no. Maybe you've avoided something that could have happened. I always like to look at life like that, I never really like to blame the person or blame myself. I think I've gone past that phase that I'm the problem or, there's something wrong with me. Maybe I could have dodged a bullet. Literally, depending on where you guys were going, A lot of shit happens out there. And sometimes we always need to look outside of the problem and not really at the problem itself. Yes, okay, I gotta know, so be it. Dust it off, literally. That's the only advice I can give you personally. Like, if you gotta know from anybody, a workplace, a relationship, or even your friends, or a specific event, let it go. Let it go. But when you look at it from the outside, maybe you could have seen that you've dodged specific aspects, specific environments, specific things that would have drained you physically, mentally, and emotionally, then actually made you grow and flourish. Right? In some cases, you will learn it irregardless. That's a fact. Like, there are some life experiences that you will definitely experience, but in other cases, life is always out for you. It's out to protect you sometimes. Some people, including myself, sometimes will say that, oh shit, life is out to get me, bro. Fuck life. Life is always dishing me like bad shit, or why do these jobs keep rejecting me and things like that. Slow down. Slow down. I hear you. I was there too. I used to think like that. But if you look outside of the problem, maybe you had to learn something. Maybe you had to go through that rejection. Not just for the sake of rejection, to also learn rejection, to get used to it. So that when another rejection comes through, you just dust it off and be like, oh, it's just another one. My time will come. It's a quick little reminder. I think everybody does need to hear something like this at some point. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that's like rejection resistant. And you can't run away from rejection. It's bound to happen in any way possible. Straight. It's literally a part of life. It's a part of the learning process. So whatever it is, whatever you've gone through, whatever type of rejection it is, just know that something way, 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 way better is coming for you. And when it comes, trust, it's going to be smooth sailing. Trust. I know because I've been there. I've experienced some good days too. It's not going to be night forever. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Peace.